Hello, good day, everybody. Don't be here. May this day favor you greatly. You see, I've always wanted to do this, but my time keeps failing me. But here we are. So I welcome you. There is something I want to talk about, and that is about traveling abroad or traveling to Europe. I will be making more references to Europe instead of using abroad because this is where I have been for the past 15 years. So you pardon me if I use Europe more instead of generalizing it using abroad. You see, all over social media, most times, I see fellow Nigerians who will come on board to tell you all kinds of challenges we face here, to tell you all the difficulties we see here in Europe. They could tell you how terribly freezing it could get during winters. They tell you about the type of racism some of us are subjected to. This is not to say that all these things do not exist. Of course, they actually do. In fact, as a matter of fact, there is no how anybody tries to explain to you the type of difficulties we face here that will make you understand it fully. Hence, who no go, no know. It is better experienced than imagined. So actually, all those difficulties and challenges, they abound. They all exist. You see, where I have a problem with them is the motive behind this. Some of them are saying this thing with the intention to discourage you who has a desire to travel abroad, who have the intentions to come to Europe to stop. They want to discourage you, to tell you that it is not all worth it. That we are suffering when we are dying here, we are doing everything is bad is happening. In fact, if they had known, they would have stayed back. All lies. These challenges, of course, they all exist. They take it from me. They are not unsurmountable. You can actually overcome them if you plan yourself very well. If you do what you are supposed to do, what is expected of you. Most of them are surmountable. There is nothing we have not seen. There is no amount of racism we have not experienced. There is no amount of difficulties we have not seen. You may see difficult A, your neighbor may see difficult B. So put all these things together, they actually exist. You see, every young person in Nigeria will jump at every opportunity to travel to Europe. Because our government, our leaders have failed us woefully. There are no friendly policies to help the youth thrive. Hence, everybody wants to travel out. Especially those of them who have not found their feet in the society. This is not about people who have found their feet. This is not about people who are already well established. If you have a good source of income, if you are already well established, and perhaps you have already a family, do not throw all that away simply because Nigeria is no more good. Therefore, you need to travel to go and hustle. You could tell your family, you know what? Let me go and hustle. Look at this. Look at Mr. A. Look at Mr. B. Let me go and hustle. Maybe after 5 years, I will come back. You leave your family back home to go and hustle. I promise you, it will end in premium tears. You will live to regret that. When you already have something established, a life, a business, you see some people selling all they have got just to travel abroad to go and work. To work in which company? Is your father the director of the company? In such situations, it is not advisable. So, the problem here is those of us who are residents in Europe, who are living abroad, who come on social media to discourage you, who has this desire to travel abroad because of the challenges we face here. That is not acceptable. Life here is beautiful. Life here is awesome. The standard of education here is great. You have respect to human rights. We have security here. Basic amenities are not questionable. Social benefits are in place. Some of you do not even know what social benefits are, but all these things are here to make life easier for people. So, in comparison with what is obtainable back home, my brother, my sister, if you have the means and the opportunity to travel to Europe or to travel abroad for greener pastures, I encourage you. I will not be part of those who will discourage you for whatever reason. I don't want to divert so much from the main thing. The main point, the main information I want to pass across to you is, if you have the opportunity, if you have the means to travel abroad, especially if you have not found your feet in the society and you have the opportunity to travel, please take up the opportunity. Take up the opportunity. I will make out time some other time to tell you about the opportunities, the type of traveling you need to embark on. You know, there are some people who do not know the difference in all these countries. All they know is that Europe is Europe. Europe is not Europe. There are countries where you will find yourself in, and it is better for you to not to have traveled. So Europe is not Europe. Abroad is not abroad. All right? So there are some agents you will run to, and they will tell you, don't worry, I will get you a visa to this country and you will get a job that will pay you so and so amount of money. All lies. All lies. So let me not stretch this further. With time, I will tell you, I will explain to you how best to make your decisions based on your intention of traveling. Are you traveling just to go and hustle? Are you traveling to go and study? Are you traveling for the sole purpose of just working? I will outline this with time to tell you how best to make your decisions. Because if you make a very first mistake of traveling without intention, and you find